let's see. I talked about 10 to 14 enough. Okay. So verse 15.
And the Lord God took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying,
Of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it. For in the day that thou eatest thereof, thou shalt surely die.
So God made this man from the dust of the earth for the purpose of keeping the garden. So he took this man and put him into the garden to dress it and to keep it. Have you ever looked into the word keep there in verse 15?
Based on what you've told me, actually, it seems like to keep it is to not just take care of it, but more specifically to guard it.
Right.
To protect it.
Yeah. Check out Genesis 3:24.
So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims, and a flaming sword which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life.
Looks like it's the same word.
Yeah.
The same phrase.
Yeah, to keep the way of the tree of life. And that's what Adam was doing.
Shamer, to keep. Anyways.
Hit the pronunciation button and see if it's right.
Actually, I already did. I did cheat a little bit. I pressed it, but I can't really roll my R, and the R at the end is a little bit of a roll, so it's like shamer. I can't.
Shamer.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I can't do that.
I can't do it either.
No, that's better than me.
Well, yeah, shafer. I don't know how they do that.
Shamer.
Germans hawker when they talk.
yeah, they're able to do that. I don't think I can. I don't know. I'm not. I can speak the English relatively well, but I don't know about some of the other fancy stuff. but anywho.
All right. I don't know. Do you think this recording's going well? I think it's going all right.
I think it's going pretty good. I know we're kind of getting off track of exactly what we talked about, but sometimes I actually really like that because I feel like we're just talking almost more naturally now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So,
however things go, we'll just need to get into the flood eventually.
It's really, man, it's not a problem. I really enjoy talking about all sorts of this stuff, and I'm learning along the way and all that stuff. Like before, I mentioned this a few times, but we've already given a tidbit already, a little bit about the flood. So I think they have an idea, I think, where we stand. But as for getting into some of the details, I suppose sooner rather than later would be better. But I don't know. But I also agreed that, like you said, like to understand the Cain leaving the eretz is a good transition into the flood narrative. So you don't understand. You really can't. Where did this local flood come from? Where did this Eretz Eden flood come from? Well, let's show you.
Yeah, that's why I just really want to finish doing this first, because we're going to get into that chapter 4 with Eretz there. Man, that is so important. And with that foundation laid for sure, like I'm going to nail it home. It's come up in a video already, but I'm going to just emphasize it, really nail it home, and then we'll get in the flood and say it's this Eretz Eden that's being flooded. It'll make so much sense to people. I won't even have to defend it, at that point. And that's how you want to head into that. So just with people on the same page, So
absolutely.